Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is a special video, as I was supposed to upload this a little bit ago, but I kind of got distracted, stuff kind of going on in my life, and I'm pretty inconsistent, but my channel hit 4 years old on September 1st, and I wanted to give you a world tour of the world I mainly play in, not my Let's Play world, which, by the way, there will be a video coming out soon for that. But 3 years ago, I think it was in March, I uploaded a video called My World Tour. And since then, a lot has changed. As you can see, well, you can't see, not many people saw it, but I thought I should, give an update on what was going on. And nowhere better to start than spawn. So this is spawn. You spawn right here. This is, well, where I first spawned in. Is a lectern, because I do occasionally have people coming in and out of my world. In fact, my sister does play in here often. Starter chest, it doesn't have anything in there. And then just kind of a little garden. We got a map wall here. It's not complete, but no, it's not even been updated. But I got, a little map wall here, a little fountain. It's a nice little area. I don't actually know how to do world tours, as I'm usually exploring other people's worlds. But, I think we just kind of roll with it. Oh, actually, let's head over to these. I decided to make 2 massive pumpkin and, watermelon, and I eventually plan on completely filling them up. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a little minute. And actually, if we also go over here, I never showed this in the original, but I dug a massive hole right here. And over there is something I'll be showing you at the end of the video. But there's a massive hole here, and in fact, my world is so old. One, you get this weird deep slate where bedrock used to be, and if you go right here, you get little chunks. As you can see, the obsidian, that's all natural spawning. That are individual chunks. Ooh, chunks. I might be wrong, but this is all natural. I thought that was pretty interesting. In fact, if you go far enough around my world, you'll find, like, bug chunks. And, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Having a world old enough, it can have those. I think next up is this little village over here. Let's head over there. Okay, so this is a more recent project of mine, and I don't know how it's turning out, but I am building like a little town over here. So it's kind of going. There's this town in Canada called Banff, and it's partially inspired by that, because I went to Banff over the summer, and it's such a gorgeous place, and I'm trying to kind of recreate the feeling I got there here. This is the most recent one I'm working on, and so far I think it's turning out quite well. I'm not entirely happy with this one. I don't know if it suits the area, but we'll see. In fact, actually, that one's completely inspired by a building in Banff. This clock tower isn't my design. I mean, I tweaked it a bit, but this isn't my design. But it looks pretty cool. It got a little church that is, I'm not happy with. This is going to get torn down. This looks hideous. It's just a square box. I was planning to do like a store, like a grocery store, but it doesn't fit. Got a little. This one I'm thinking will get torn down as well. It doesn't fit too well. I don't like how it looks. This one, I really love this building. I think it's turned out quite well. I haven't done any insides yet, and as you can see, I'm kind of scattered. My shulker boxes everywhere. but it's, it's stuff's coming along. Stuff's coming along. Okay, so just over here it's the village is like just over there, is like a little suburb area. I just kind of, when I first started out playing, I was learning to build houses. Like, I have this one. I kind of fell into, building this modern type look. In fact, I think I do an okay job with it. This one turned out pretty well. I have a space here for another house. That one there, I just took it off the internet. I thought it looked good enough. And, it's a pretty good looking house. Over there, that's where my home is. We'll be heading there next, but we're going to loop around first. This is inspired off a friend's house from a world we were in. It's basically just a smaller version of it, but, it looks pretty good. This is another one I took off the internet. It's not my design, same as this one over here. Once again, not mine, but, I thought it looked nice enough. This one I have mixed feelings about. I thought it looked half decent. At the same time, I think it has issues, and I think I'm going to have to update it a bit. It's got its place. It's got some interesting features, but I think it's going to have to get updated. And then, it's almost dark here. Let me go sleep. Okay, I'm back. So this is kind of a pretty typical house. Starter, cobblestone, oak. It's pretty simple. It's not half bad looking. Made a little, like, park right here. I got a little barbecue, sandbox. This one, I don't know what I was doing. I was kind of bored and had a bunch of quartz laying around. And built this. It's okay. I don't know. Likely fix it or replace it. I haven't actually done the inside of many places either. I'll eventually have to do that. Just over here is my main nether portal. I'm happy with how this turned out. If it's a sword. So if you come down here, you can see in there, the sword, right? I think it looks pretty cool. It's got floating bits around. Just over here is a graveyard where I eventually plan on putting, like deceased animals, because I have a few graves from animals around, that type of stuff in here. And it looks alright. I think tuff works really well for graves. I definitely think that. Once again, I'm completely cluttered with, like, fucking shulker boxes everywhere. That's pretty typical, though. One thing I did a lot of was, if we just pop right over here, was landscaping. So this, if we just, break this used to be part of the lake and river. And you'll find this all across my world. And I think it's almost unnoticeable. Now, that's what I think. I can't actually tell you if it is. I need to get out of here. Ah, so close. There we go. I got it. Third time's the charm. The starting village is just over there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's staying. I plan on maybe adding a few things to it, but... Oh my god, I never showed you this. I absolutely love this area. We'll get to the statue next. It's just a little flower field. I, in fact, got inspired by a YouTuber called DallasMed. Watch him a lot. I did a world tour of his world. And he kind of inspired me to do one of these. And it's so gorgeous just walking through it. I have firefly bushes under it. So, there's constant fireflies around. It's so nice. So nice. This right here. This tree was cut down almost 3 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah. And this leaf has been there ever since. And I don't know why, but, it's got a place in this world now. This here is a statue in remembrance of my cat, Henry. After he passed, I built this one in my world, and then I built another one in my Let's Play world as well. And just so I know, he's always got a place. There's always somewhere I can go to remember him, because he was a great boy, as you can tell, in honor of bestest boy. Alright, where to next? Where to next? Okay, so I decided to show you this area next. This is where my main base is. And I kind of went with the theme of an old, kind of overgrown, abandoned, like, little community. As you can see, you know, plants everywhere, vines kind of overgrown, you know, older looking buildings, that type of stuff. And I think I have a purpose for every single one, right? This, you know, lava. This is where I get, you know, a little lava farm here. And this one over here is a basalt farm. And as you can tell by my roads, I use it quite a lot. And down here, this I still have. This was my original farm for basically everything. And it still has potatoes, pumpkins, and melons, but I never use it because I don't have a point. I have this area that's just nothing but everything I need. You know, I got this little cute pathway I quite like. This doggo I accidentally tamed, and I haven't figured out a name for him yet. I need to find a name for him. But, you know, I made him this little, you know, little place. I usually have a texture pack on that hides item frames. It's not on right now. So that's kind of why, you know, these are lying there like that. But, yeah, no, it's quite a lovely place, in my opinion. This up here is usually a chicken farm. I think I have it off right now. Yeah, I have it off right now. Because I don't need it. You know, a little cow farm. This here is the dog house. So I have these 4 right here. These were the first 4 I had. Steve, Molly, Sparky, and Taffy. And this is their little home. It's nice and peaceful, you know, a little... This was originally where I was going to put a villager trading hall, but that's gone. That's gone. And, yeah. Oh, I have a little dock right here. I have a little dock right here. You know, we got some... these are permanent things like the turtles and fish and that. They're permanent in here. A little boat. You know, I do some fishing occasionally because it's quite peaceful to do. I've picked up a few. This is everything I have picked up from the from fishing. And then right in here is my main house. This is where everything happens. This is the original build. All I have done is add beehives and leaves. So I've changed basically nothing since then. Got a little cat, Bob. I used to have another cat. He sadly passed away. The cat. So I, personally, my favorite thing in this game is exploration and collecting. And one of the things I collect is horse armor. I have every piece of every horse armor that I've ever found. That goes the same with another item, which you can find down here, which this right down here is like the main base, right? Here's my collection of skulls, and I go down just here. You know, got some fish, you know, portal, and my music disc collection. Once again, this is every music disc I have ever found and gotten, and then I have a few like rare things here. You know, some sets of horse armor, you know, that type of stuff. This is where I do my main enchanting. I don't use this too much anymore. In fact, is there anything in it still? Oh, there is. I don't have a name for this guy, but he's kind of a special dog to me. Like, he survived a charged creeper attack while I was trying to get skulls, and he's pretty goated if you ask me. A little brewing stand area, and then, you know, some simple stuff. You know, if I need sugarcane right on the go, right? Same with netherwort. It's just all right there. Then if we go down just over here, this is my storage area. It's a work in progress still. even though this thing is incredibly old. The most recent thing I did was at the very back is add an auto smelter. So this is where, I do all my smelting now. And I tell you, it's so nice to have. It is incredibly nice to have. Oh, yeah, these up here. This is my world from over time. So I believe this one. This is when I recorded my first world tour. And, or was it this one? Oh, no, it was definitely this one. This is when I recorded my first world tour. And that, as you can... Wait a minute. No, I was in 2023? Okay, whatever. This is what my world used to look like. This is... I think my world was about a year old at this point, and I kind of only played it on occasion. And then through the years, I slowly added more and more, and especially this year, 2025, or between 2024 and 2025 is when I did the most. Right, this is all just this area, right? And then in 2026, I'll do the same, then 7 and 8, and I'll likely end on like 2028, as that's kind of when it fills up. But yeah, this is my main storage. I got stuff. I do a little bit of mining, just a tad bit of mining. I use a lot of iron. That's why there's. Actually, I'll show you coming up where all my iron is gone. But yeah, I do a little bit of iron. I do some trading and all that. It's nice. It's nice. All right, let's go find somewhere else to be now. Oh yes, this area. This is. Let's get this. What are you doing? I missed. There we go. This area over here is an expansion I did. Got it. I think that's a triple? Yeah, it's a triple. Did a little expansion, and I built this area over here. The plan was kind of like a trading area, by the docks. Got a little wheat farm. That's a creeper farm over there. This, I don't know what it was supposed to be. It is mostly... It's not my design. I mean, I tweaked a few things, but it's not my design. It's quite a nice looking house, though. I got the boner. As you can tell, the name suits him. And then in here... Oh, almost lost him. I went on a little trip to get the allays. I absolutely love allays. They're such a great little adorable thing. And I went to a woodland mansion and got 6 of them. He was the only one to survive making it back. And, this is his depressing house for now, but eventually he will be moved. Do I have torches on me? I need to get him away from my door. Go get that. Alright, and then just over here is a bee farm. It's just something good to have. I got the dock just over here. With a few trading stalls, food, and I don't have anything set up for this one yet, but a little dock with some boats you can sell. I like how this place looks. I love that bridge. I love the dock. This I didn't design myself either. It's stolen off the internet. Okay, I can't say I got too much in the nether at this moment, but I am slowly developing stuff in the nether. This, if it loads, I said if it loads, okay, there we go. Now, that's gonna be incredibly loud. This is my nether hub right here. I think this place looks fantastic. I think, you run down here, and it looks good. No, it's a mob over there. And, the eventual plan is for it to kind of go forever. It is gonna, break down just over here. Building that all the way is just, it's not gonna happen. Just over here is where my, end portal's gonna be. Slowly, it's going to be a little tower. Oh, I fell off. It's going to be a little tower. And the plan is kind of do that all the way across, you know. Have maybe these sections where it looks like this, and then wherever there's a portal, have some sort of structure there. And then just back over here is where the Piglin farm is eventually going to be. So I can use all that gold up, and he's coming after me. Actually, I can beat him. That's where the Piglin farm is going to be for trading. And what else do we have? What else can I show you? That's most of everything. I guess, yeah. I'm going to show you, I think, the largest project in my world. It's definitely something. I'll show you guys. Let me show you. Alright, are you ready? Because this thing took me way too long to make, and it's not even close to being complete yet. Bam! It doesn't look nearly as impressive from here. Let's get a little closer. Actually, let's go up. So, this is going to be a museum. That's the plan for this. I got a parking spot here, and here is where all my iron is getting taken up. Like, this fence goes all the way down here and around, and that's all iron under it. On top of that, let's get back to the front. There's going to be a lot more iron that's going to be needed for this. But, just over here, as you can see, it's taking a lot of resources, and then in this one is stuff that is going into the museum. I have a bunch of cobblestone deep slate. I mean deep slate coal ore, which is one of the rarest blocks in the game. I have yet to find a deep slate emerald ore. That's next on my agenda. I got my first set of armor, first pickaxe, first sword. Got a bunch of stuff there. If we go just in here, this is where the reception's going to be. And on either side is going to be an art gallery. Now, I did have all the art up, but a little bug happened and kind of took it all down, so I got to do that again, and it was the same over here. Had all the art, but most of it fell off. There's not much in here yet. Right, there's going to be a bunch of stuff down this hallway. Down this hallway, I eventually plan on putting a bunch of rare mobs in here, and in fact, the back is going to be kind of like a zoo. So I'm going to put a bunch of the mobs, you know, and hostile mobs around there. I don't know what to put in here yet, but we'll figure that out, and if we just go right upstairs, there's a bit more of where the art gallery is, and it's going to be kind of the same here. Rare things up here. You know, stuff that fits in a museum, but my favorite place. Now, this is a purely survival world, right? I have achievements enabled. If we go into settings, I think it'll show you. Okay, I don't know if it's going to show you, but achievements are, in fact, enabled in this world. But, keep this down, I have illegals. Or bugged items. I actually, if we check in here, as you can tell, I have a few. I got a few efficiency 1 golden apples, a few pieces of bedrock, a barrier block, reinforced deep slate, mob spawner, and end portal frames. I have a few things, and each one is kind of posted around, including a broken end portal and a broken nether portal. I think this is one of my favorite areas because I love getting things you're not supposed to be able to get. It is quite fascinating to me. And honestly, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's barren and empty now, but it won't be here in the future. And then I have all this area back here to build like a mini zoo as well. And I think that's basically everything. I have expanded a lot, but I have so much more planned for the future. Even you can even have that bit of grandness when you come into the place. Yeah, I love this world. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and goodbye.